Okay, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and I created a technology survey. My principal asked me to make a training for 2 weeks from now. And in that training, she was concerned that people were not using the online resources for our math series. And so I will be presenting this to technically our new teachers coming in to make sure that they're prepared to implement this, and then she'll want me to use the portion of this training and the survey in order to facilitate whether our returning teachers are also aware of all the online functions. And she'd like to see, as she went through and did math evaluations, she could see that people were meeting the curriculum needs and using the curriculum in order to meet the standards, that they weren't necessarily using some of those online resources. And so I developed this survey to kind of see if everyone was comfortable with our math series and the online resources. And I gave it to one of our veteran teachers, actually one of my mentoring teachers. And for the most part, I expected this teacher to know almost everything about this program. I put in there some more advanced questions so that I could see if I needed to provide a little bit of additional training to our veteran teachers. But then I would assume that the majority of our teachers coming in, if they're familiar with this curriculum, then I assumed that they would need all the training that I was going to provide to them through this training. So here you can kind of see that I have one response from this veteran teacher, and I decided to have them say whether or not they agreed with the statement. Yes, I'm confident most of the time. I need more training or not yet. That way I could tell the holes that were missing in here. So here I wanted to make sure that they could locate and sign into the curriculum first of all, that they could find the chapter lesson that they're doing and open ebook, navigate the ebook successfully, and know how to zoom in within the ebook. So basic features of this online book. And this veteran teacher said, yes, they're confident, which makes total sense. And whether they can understand how to use the tools on their smartboard, they said that they're used to it most of the time. So that shows me that I will need to provide probably some more training on the smartboard tools for this math program to my veteran teachers. And then in the next section, he said that they're confident where the chapter videos and instructional videos are located for the resources, that they can locate the enrichment resources for each lesson, and find the response to intervention materials for students that are having issues. So I wanted to know if they knew where the supplemental games were online for those. One of the things that our math program includes is the presentation materials, so I wanted to make sure that they knew how to press those presentation buttons and be able to deliver the presentation the way that my math is meant to, and where the assessments are located within there. And so with that, our veteran teacher said that they were totally confident with that. So that's great news. The spiral review for test prep is kind of hidden inside this math series online. It's actually in like the last video that I show where it talks about those resources that most teachers don't really find, and there's a separate manual that's kind of hidden in the 21st Century Tools inside there. And so in my training I made sure to get that area. I may need to send out that video just to my veteran teachers to say, hey, remember these tools? And the question of the day, that is included inside those presentation materials, so they'll see that right away. And then the test prep enrichment guides are those materials that I was just talking about that are included in that third video inside my presentation. Making their own tests. This person said that they needed more training. And finding the parent materials, that's something that I would want to target so that they would know about that. The parent materials are located at the beginning of each chapter. There's like a note that goes home. And making your own tests is part of the assessments that you can make. So that one's a test generator. So during my training, I'm going to go ahead and show them how to generate a test if they'd like to, and then have them go generate their own test. That just gives you a touch more flexibility. On the online version, you can actually email it to students and they can take that. If it's multiple choice, and it'll automatically grade it for you. But we did not buy into that part of the program for the online materials. Feeling confident in using the presentation school tools. They said yes in this way, and I just want to double check that actually. And then if they know how to download homework, this veteran teacher said that they don't really know how to do that, so you can actually get a PDF copy, or you can take a screenshot of it if you need it to email it to parents. So I will be showing them how to do that in the presentation. I figured this was a better format for the questions, and I know that this is a very general, or not a general, but a very specific training on technology versus a general training. I used Screencast-O-Matic in order to make all of my videos, and I could also do a demonstration on how to use that within the classroom inside of this training if I need to. This is a very rewarding experience to be able to actually complete something that my bosses asked me to do for the next couple weeks. So thank you for the opportunity, and I hope you like my presentation and my survey. Thank you so much.